Welcome back to Soundscape, where we uncover the stories behind the songs that didn't just move us, but change the way we see ourselves. Today, we're diving into a song that isn't about romance or heartbreak. It's about something much deeper, something fundamental to our very existence, the journey of learning to love yourself. This is The Greatest Love of All by the one and only Whitney Houston. Now, before or after you watch this video, I really encourage you to go listen to the song, because once you understand its powerful message and the story behind it, it becomes so much more than just music. It becomes a personal reminder, a mantra for life. Let's set the stage. Whitney Houston was, without a doubt, one of the greatest voices the world has ever known. Her talent was almost otherworldly. Born into a deeply musical family, with a mother like Cissy Houston and a godmother like Aretha Franklin, she grew up surrounded by the raw power of gospel, soul, and unwavering faith. You could hear it in every note she sang. Her voice carried this incredible soaring power, but underneath it all, there was a palpable vulnerability that connected with listeners on a profound level. By the mid-1980s, Whitney's career was a rocket ship. She was rising faster than anyone could have imagined, quickly becoming a global symbol of excellence, grace, and what seemed like vocal perfection. She was America's sweetheart, the voice of a generation. But as we all know, behind that blinding spotlight of fame was an immense, crushing pressure. The expectations were monumental, the criticism was constant, and she carried the heavy weight of being seen as perfect in every way. The world wanted her to be flawless, and that's an impossible standard for any human being. And it's within this context that this particular song would quietly emerge, speaking to a truth that perhaps even she needed to hear more than anyone. So, where did this iconic song actually come from? Many people are surprised to learn that The Greatest Love of All wasn't originally a Whitney Houston song. It was first recorded way back in 1977 by the legendary jazz guitarist and singer George Benson. It was written for the soundtrack of the film The Greatest, a biopic about the life of the iconic boxer Muhammad Ali. The song was meant to reflect Ali's own journey of self-belief and his unapologetic confidence. Benson's version is smooth, soulful, and beautiful in its own right. But when Whitney Houston recorded her version in 1985 for her debut album, she didn't just cover it, she completely owned it. She redefined it. She took a song about one man's greatness and transformed it into a universal anthem about identity, confidence, and the non-negotiable importance of self-worth for every single person. Her rendition wasn't just a performance, it was a declaration. Let's break down the story being told within the lyrics. The song opens with a line that feels like a timeless piece of wisdom, a lesson being passed down through generations. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. It starts by looking outward, speaking about guidance, about nurturing the next generation, about showing them all the beauty they possess inside. It's a beautiful sentiment about legacy and responsibility. But then, the song pivots. It turns inward, delivering one of the most powerful and direct messages in pop music history. Learning to love yourself. It is the greatest love of all. Think about that for a moment. This isn't about arrogance or being self-centered. It's about survival. It's about building a foundation so strong within yourself that nothing from the outside world can completely shatter it. The song gently reminds us that without self-love, any external success, any award, any applause will ultimately feel hollow and empty. That validation from others is fleeting and can be taken away in an instant. The only approval that truly sustains you is your own. It's about finding a home within yourself, a place of safety and acceptance that is yours and yours alone. Why did this song matter so much, especially at that time? In the landscape of 80s pop music, a vast majority of songs revolved around finding love, losing love, or wanting love from someone else. Romantic love was the dominant theme, but this song dared to shift the focus inward. It was a radical act of musical self-care. It looked directly at the listener and said, "You are enough, just as you are. Your dreams are valid, and they matter. Your worth does not come from another person's affection or approval." For millions of people, this song became a personal anthem. It was played at graduations, inspiring a new generation to go out into the world with confidence, It became a healing song for those recovering from heartbreak or failure, a soothing balm for wounded spirits. And for so many, it was, and still is, a powerful reminder to hold on to during moments of crippling self-doubt. Now we have to talk about the deeply poignant and heartbreaking irony of this song when we consider Whitney's own life story. It adds a layer of complexity that is impossible to ignore. Here was a woman who sang about the power of self-love with an unmatched conviction, a voice that could move mountains and make you believe anything was possible. Yet, as we now know, she privately struggled immensely to protect her own spirit, to practice the very message she delivered so beautifully to the world. She faced addiction, a tumultuous public life, and a constant battle with her own demons. But this tragic contrast doesn't weaken the song's message. If anything, it makes it more human, more urgent, more real. It serves as a powerful reminder that sometimes the most profound messages of hope and strength come from people who are themselves still searching for that very same hope and strength. It shows us that you can understand a truth intellectually and even teach it to others, while still struggling to apply it to your own life. It makes Whitney not a flawless icon, but a relatable human being. And it makes the song a shared struggle, not a finished lesson. So what is the ultimate message we take away from The Greatest Love of All? It teaches us that confidence is not something you're born with. It's a skill. It's something you learn, you practice, you build over time, brick by brick. And it teaches us that loving yourself isn't selfish. It's necessary. It's the foundation upon which every other healthy relationship in your life is built. It's the fuel for your resilience, the source of your courage, and the anchor in the storm. Without it, we are lost. So now that you know the rich and complicated story behind this masterpiece, I invite you to go listen to The Greatest Love of All again. Don't just hear the incredible voice. Listen to the words. Listen to the journey, the hope, and even the pain behind them, and let it be a personal reminder of your own infinite worth. Now I'd love to hear from you. What song helped you believe in yourself when you needed it most? Share it down in the comments below. I'd genuinely love to read your stories. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might need to hear this message. And stay right here on Soundscape, where music always meets meaning. Thanks for watching.